the biggest marketing myth I'm seeing for clinics in 2025. This is going to be an organic video, no scripts, no, see, that's just saying the video, no scripts, nothing like that. I basically just want to break down a couple of things that I'm seeing across the board with some clinics I'm seeing and the myths they are putting on themselves and the false beliefs they're putting on themselves when it comes to marketing. Okay, there's a lot of skepticism in this industry for some reason, but I basically want to break down why it's a myth and basically break down like how you can solve it. Okay, so what I'm seeing across the board in 2025 is a lot of clinics are now getting skeptical of marketing. Okay, whether it be some little kid has came on and just smashed their ad account and got them no results. I'm not sure what the issue is. I'm assuming it's going to be that. But the biggest myth I'm seeing so far is that a lot of companies are being neglected to spend marketing. Okay, even when I'm talking to clinics, sometimes they almost wear it as a badge of honor that they don't advertise. They say, I'm booked out, I don't advertise, I rely on referrals, and I'm booked out, and they try to brag about that. And it's like the big companies, the big clinics are spending tens of thousands, if not millions a month just on ads alone. So that alone should tell you that it does work. Okay. Now, when it comes to the ads, I'm going to basically diagnose why you probably didn't have it successful in the past, because the reality is that if you believe it doesn't work, there's a reason behind that. You've had an experience where it's been negative. Okay, so there's a couple of things I want to break down. The first thing is that your offer was probably a free consult, which, as you guys are well aware, it's very, very vague. I talk about it in all my videos, especially one on how to build an offer in 2025 for clinics. Watch that video. But like your offer is very, very vague. If I'm selling a free consult and your competitor is selling a free consult, what differentiates us? It's nothing, okay? Because you're both selling the exact same thing. So what I recommend to all my clients and what we do with all of our clients is we make it more one-on-one in their industry or in their market, okay? So we call it a skin reset session, and we basically break down every single detail that they're getting inside that plan. So instead of having just a generic free consult, it's booking your skin reset session. Here is exactly what you get in your 45 or 30-minute session. A 45-minute consultation with a professional skin therapist to diagnose your exact skin problems. 2, and basically breaks down every single point of what they're getting. And like a bonus, for example, a bonus skin glowing protocol and diet tips to keep and maintain effective glowing skin. Like it's so one of one that like it's a no-brainer offer compared to a free consult. So that's also why we're able to see our clinics smash it at the moment, is because they have such a good offer that competitors aren't really doing. They're just doing the generic free consults, or even worse, they're doing discounts, which I hate, by the way. Okay, so that's how you basically create your offer. And the next thing as well is make sure you're selling outcomes. Okay, instead of selling services like Morpheus 8 or Laser Genesis, have outcome-driven offers. 12-week glowing skin protocol. Okay, start selling more outcomes. You guys have to realize if you're a clinic, sorry, I'm feeling a bit sick here, but if you're a clinic and you're selling either skin or cosmetic, you guys aren't selling services. You guys are selling beauty and confidence. Those are the two things that you guys are selling. So you need to be asking yourself, how can I sell more beauty and confidence? Well, if I get an influencer in who says she's just came in for a consult and she's got glowing skin and she's feeling the best she's ever felt, that is a way of selling confidence. That's just an example, by the way. Okay. The second thing as well is if you guys are running ads, you guys need to have your branding on point as well. If you guys are running ads from an account with 30 followers or you've got no social media posts, like it's very, very hard to make that profitable because A, you've got no branding, B, no one knows you yet, likes you yet, or trusts you yet. And if someone clicks on your ad and says that you've got no post, they're going to think scam straight away. So if you're going to run ads, make sure you also have your organic content up to scratch, okay? And then another third reason is you've hired some terrible agency to come in who just runs your ad, isn't a growth partner, just comes in and runs your ads, which you guys don't need, by the way, because the most important metric to optimize for is actually lifetime value, which you're going to look at my other videos about. But he's came in, he's run your ads, and he's got you the leads, and they've been terrible, and you try to tell him about it, and he just goes, no, they're fine, and that's happened. Or they just got you no bookings in general. Okay, those are the two main things. But if that's happened, you guys need a growth partner, not a lead gen agency. Lead gen agency is terrible. Like you guys need an official partner for your company to come in and actually look at your marketing holistically and the business holistically, not just run ads. Okay, that's the next point. And then the fourth point is you guys had no creative brief and strategy. I see this so many times with clinics. I go into the ad account. They've ran ads before. Okay, let me see your ad account. I look at it, there's only 1 to 2 ads. I'm like, guys, you guys need to be running 1 to 2 ads every single week, even more. Like a bare minimum, we do 1 to 2 ads for our clients every single week, and they're doing 1 to 2 ads in the whole campaign. So that's another thing that I've seen that just shocked me. Like if you guys are going to run ads, you guys need a creative brief and a creative strategy. What are your competitors doing? What angles are working? What hooks are working? What themes are working? Okay, that's what you're going to be always testing and optimizing for. Like it's all data. Like I know most of us are visual people, but we need to be analytical in this sense when it comes to the ad account and looking at data. If one hook had a high hook rate and it grabbed attention and people loved the ad, you guys need to create variations of that ad. Okay? For example, if you're doing a fake comment ad and that worked very, very well, change the comment to 3 different things and test the visual hook. That's an example of testing a ad. Okay? Now, those are basically like the most things I see that correlate to that myth that Facebook ads don't work. And if you still believe that, like, oh, you know what, Nick, they just do not work. I don't care what you say. Like, I'm working with dozens of clinics, first of all, who are killing it with the ads. So that should already reaffirm that belief. And second of all, look at your competitors. If all of your competitors are running ads, like, how can you tell me that ads don't work if your competitors are getting new customers from it? The more you wait and think, oh, you know, ads don't work for my company, the more your competitors are going to grow. It's going to get to a point where like you're here and your competitors got all these new customers through the door because they went on a sprint and got new customers from ads. And then you guys are down here and you're thinking, how did these guys grow so fast? Well, it was from advertising and marketing. Like you guys need to change your belief and your assumption around marketing. Like it's not an expense, it's an investment. Okay? Would you spend $100 to make $1,000? You said yes, beautiful. And then if you increase your lifetime value of a customer, so get them from $1,000 to $10,000, which we do for all of our clinics, and now we spend $100 or $200 or $300 to make $10,000, how good of an offer is that? Spend $300 to make $10,000 from a customer. Okay, that's how these clinics are scaling. And you've probably seen it in your industry. You've got someone in the industry or someone in the market who you always see them consistently on your phone and they're just smashing it. They're booked out and you can tell they're booked out. It's because they know how to market their company. Unfortunately, the best clinics don't scale. It's the clinics that are the best at marketing and sales that scale. Okay? That's the unfortunate reality. So you guys need to realize you guys are no longer clinic owners. You guys are marketers that do clinics. So we say to all of our clients, and you guys need to be focusing on the business rather than being in the business. Okay, building systems, building offers, calling leads. Like those are the examples of tasks you need to be doing to be focusing on moving the needle forward. Okay, those are basically the symptoms of the biggest myths I see when it comes to Facebook ads don't work in clinics. So I hope this video was valuable, guys. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.